Hey, it's Elyssa from Romewise, your go-to guide to Rome. On today's video, I want to talk to you about how to keep cool in Rome. We are experiencing incredible heat this summer, so I'm going to give you my top 15 tips for how you can stay cool and still enjoy your visit to Rome. Ready? Let's go. If you're new to my channel, Romewise is your go-to guide to Rome, where I bring you the best of Rome and sometimes beyond, with lots of great things to see and do, plenty of wonderful places to eat and drink, and some secret spots along the way. So please consider subscribing and hit that like button while you're at it. Get up early and go out late. The best way to sightsee in Rome in the summer, in the heat, is early in the morning and late at night. It is so beautiful to head to Piazza Navona at 6 or 7 o'clock in the morning. There is nobody there, and the locals actually use it as their dog park. You can, of course, go to the Colosseum really early before they open and get that beautiful morning light and sunrise right behind the Colosseum. It's fantastic at 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. But if you want to visit the Colosseum early, go at 8:30, 9 o'clock when they open, or go in the evening, or even better, visit at night if you can. That's right, the Colosseum does offer night visits. Tickets are just a little hard to come by, but if you can swing it, summer at night in the Colosseum is absolutely fabulous and incredibly uncrowded as well. If you're planning to visit the Roman Forum and the Palatine Hill, together with your Colosseum ticket, they are included, I would suggest to visit the Palatine Hill closest to the middle of the day, because it's the only one of the 3 parks included on that ticket that has any shade. St. Peter's Basilica opens at 7, and this is an amazing time to visit the church with the light streaming in, no crowds, and it is cooler. The Vatican museums also offer early morning visits, and it also offers late evening visits as well. So I would definitely opt for early morning or late evening with these sites. Take in a nighttime show. In July, we have the Rome Opera at the Caracalla Baths. There are lots of concerts going on in Rome, such as the Jazz Fest. Sometimes in Circus Maximus, there are rock concerts. You can also watch the light shows on the Via dei Fori Imperiali. So there are lots of great things that you can do at night, light shows, concerts, etc. There are some other sites in Rome that offer night visits in the summer. This includes the Galleria Borghese on the weekends, sometimes Castel Sant'Angelo as well. There is a summer fest along the Tiber River from 7 p.m. till 1 a.m. all summer long. Next tip, adopt a Mediterranean lifestyle. This means staying indoors during lunchtime, either a siesta or a long lunch, but try to avoid being out in the heat at lunchtime. Next tip, dress the part. Wear super comfortable, loose cotton or natural fibers clothing, nothing synthetic that's going to stick to you and make you really sweaty. Super comfortable walking shoes, whether they're sandals or closed shoes. Just make sure that they're really comfortable and lightweight and sturdy. Guys, a hat. A hat is a great way to keep cool and safe. Make sure you get a hat with some sunscreen built in. Next tip to keep you cool in this summer heat, eat inside. Yeah, I know you probably have this image of coming to Rome and sitting outside at one of these beautiful cafes and restaurants and having this beautiful fountain and piazza as a view, but it's hot, it's muggy, it's sticky. And inside you will probably find it to be considerably cooler. Also, inside, nobody's smoking, cars aren't going by, and nobody's trying to sell you stuff. So I am a big fan of eating inside, especially in summer. Another great way to keep cool when you're in Rome is to come hang out in a park. I'm here in the beautiful Villa Borghese Park. We actually have a lot of parks and beautiful green spaces and gardens all around Rome. I have some videos about some other gardens that you can visit as well, like Castel Gandolfo. There are just so many green, shady places in Rome that you can visit. Villa Borghese is exceptional. There are lakes here, little pockets where you can find fountains and quiet benches. It is just absolutely delightful any time of year, but especially in the summer when you want to cool off a little bit. See the breeze? This breeze is not that easy to come by during the day, but I have noticed lately that in the evenings, if I go to a rooftop bar, there is a beautiful breeze up there. So you might want to consider heading to a rooftop. They are not all crazy expensive. I have a whole page about rooftop bars in Rome, and there are some that are a little bit less hectic and less expensive than others. So check that out as a great way to cool down in hot Rome in the summer. You guys, speaking of rooftop bars or bars in general, I would recommend that you consider not drinking too much alcohol. Alcohol will definitely dehydrate you. So if you're going to drink, make sure you drink plenty of water. You might also want to try some refreshing drinks. We have the famous Aperol Spritz. You can also get it as a Campari Spritz. And there is a sort of newish popular drink called the Ugo. All of these are based on having lots of ice in a big glass with some Prosecco, some soda water, and then whatever you mix with it. So the Aperol Spritz is with Aperol, it's kind of an orange liqueur. Campari is a little bit more bitter, and the Ugo is with a liqueur called Saint Germain. So it's really light and refreshing. You guys, do not forget to hydrate. It seems pretty obvious, but making sure that you drink plenty of water, especially while you're out and about, is a great way to stay cool in Rome. You can buy Gatorade or similar energy drinks in the grocery stores. You can also go to the pharmacies and get powders or these little, they're sort of tablets that you can put in your water, and they fill up your water with all kinds of minerals, the kind of things that you basically lose when you're sweating in this heat. So if you just take these little mineral salts and put them back in your body, you are going to feel so much better. One of the best ways that you can stay cool in Rome in summer is to get out of Rome. We have some beautiful beaches right nearby. I've made a video about it, you can check that out. Also, you might want to go into the countryside for some wine tasting or just exploring into towns that may be a little bit further up sea level wise and maybe a little bit cooler. We have some mountains near Rome, and there are mountains a little far from Rome, like the Dolomites, one of our favorite places to vacation in the summer. If you can tack the Dolomites onto your trip, I highly recommend it. You could head to Ostia. We have beautiful ruins there, Ostia Antica, and it is right by the beach, so you could combine a little bit of sightseeing with some beach time. I have a video about Ostia, and I also have a page about it on the website. Also, there are some small towns that might be at a just a little higher elevation, and that is a great way to cool down. I recently did a video for you guys about small towns in Lazio up the coast. You can check that out for some really great ideas. Also, great way to beat the crowds. You can also head to some place like Castel Gandolfo, which is a beautiful lake town close to Rome, and you can visit the Papal Palace there and the gardens. I have a whole page with lots of ideas for day trips from Rome, so if you're looking to get out of the city, find someplace cool, I've got lots of ideas, so you are spoiled for choice. Are you ready for a super simple way to keep cool in Rome? You guys, I cannot recommend highly enough having a fan. It is low tech, it is inexpensive, and it is a great way to stay cool. So why am I recommending a fan? Well, you might be wanting to eat outside, even though I do recommend eating inside. But even in places where you think you might find air conditioning, like a bus or in a museum, you are going to find that air conditioning in Italy is not as popular or nearly as strong as it is maybe where you live. Suffice to say, there is a sort of a fear of air conditioning in this country. Many people think that it's bad for you, that it causes all kinds of health problems. And as a result, you will find that air conditioning can sometimes be hard to come by. And even when you do find it, it can be weak. Of course, you're going to find strong air conditioning when you go to your hotel, when you go to a shopping mall, but you may find that some restaurants don't have it or don't have it on very strong. I can tell you the restaurants I call asking if they have air conditioning, and either they say, well, but you know, we have both windows open so the breeze goes through, or oh, well, we had it, but it's broken. So call ahead to your favorite restaurant before you book and see if they have air conditioning. Taxis are another matter. You may or may not find air conditioning in the taxi that you want to take. So before you get into a taxi at a taxi rank, ask them if they will turn on the AC. Most of them will, and most of them are accustomed to having foreigners who want the air conditioning on, so you may even find that the AC is on even when you get in, but I think you should just ask to be sure. I have a page on the site about taxis and how to order them and what they should cost and how not to get ripped off and all that kind of stuff. I recommend on that page, there's a number you can call and ask for gold service. And the gold service means that the driver has to have a car that has air conditioning, he has to have a functioning POS machine to take credit cards, no smoking, etc., etc. Kind of the amenities you would hope to find in every taxi, but if you ask for this gold service, you can be assured to get those amenities. Another great way to stay cool in Rome in summer is to head underground. We have a lot of amazing sites underground, such as underneath churches. Of course, there's the Domus Aurea, other such archaeological sites. Most of them are much cooler than ground level. The big exception to this is St. Peter's Tomb, which is considerably warmer than the temperatures at ground level. They are sealing the rooms as you go to protect the site, and so it is sort of claustrophobic and pretty warm. So it's a site that I wouldn't recommend visiting in summer if you can avoid it, but all the other sites, and we have so many, I have a whole page about them on the website. You can check the link below. I definitely recommend going underground. You'll see some amazing things and you'll keep cool. Another way to cool down while you're sightseeing in Rome is to pop into a church. We have almost 1,000 churches in Rome, so you're almost guaranteed to find a church somewhere near wherever you are. Churches in Rome tend to be full of beautiful art and architecture, some of them with masterpieces by Caravaggio, Bernini, Raphael, and others, and you can sit down. All right, 3 G's. Gelato, grattachecca, and ghiaccio. I think we can all agree that summer is the perfect time to have some gelato, although for me personally, gelato is a year-round event. Grattachecca, on the other hand, is a very summer thing. It is something you'll find around Rome. They're stands, and basically it's people who take these blocks of ice and they chip away at them, they shave them, put them in a glass, and then pour some flavored syrup on top, and then give you a kind of a straw / spoon. It's like a straw that is a spoon, and it is absolutely wonderful. It's very summery, it's very cool and refreshing, and it is a great way to cool down in Rome in summer. So the third G, ghiaccio. This means ice. Like air conditioning, you will find that the attitude towards ice here is a little different, maybe, than where you're from. Italians don't tend to drink a lot of very icy drinks. If you do ask for ice, make sure you ask for a lot of ice, otherwise you might just get 1 or 2 cubes. And again, one of those drinks that I talked about, the Aperol Spritz, the Ugo, these are drinks that by default come with tons of ice, so it is a perfect way to get a lot of ice if you're looking for ice to cool you down. In summer, I walk around Rome with this little pouch. I have this lip balm, it's 30 SPF. I also have a face balm, it's a block 50 SPF, and I have this cooling cloth. So what is that? You can only get them online as far as I know. I have a link below where you can get them, but check this out. Oh, you guys, it's so good. It is cold. You can even pour sort of medium cold water on it, and this cloth cools it down. It stays cold, and all you have to do is flick it and it gets cold again. And of course we have all these water fountains around Rome, so you can keep on wetting it if you want to, but it actually stays cold. I don't know quite how it works, but it's amazing, and it is an incredible way to go around Rome and just cool off when you need to. Whether you use a cooling cloth or not, you can walk around with these as well. These are just little wipes. Basically, you can get them at home before you come here. You can buy them in the grocery stores and the pharmacies. I mean, they're great to have anytime just to kind of keep you clean, wipe yourself off, and to keep cool. So these little handy, simple wipes are another great way to cool down. Woo, I think we covered a lot. I hope that you have found this video about how to keep cool in Rome helpful. Hit that like button, subscribe, and we'll see you guys at the next video.